Hi, I'm Andy. Welcome back to VideoCreditScore.com. Today we're going to talk about the public library again, like we did in our previous episode. The last episode was about, well, can it hurt your score? And this episode is about whether or not the public library can actually help your score. The reason for this is, well, I thought, okay, I've seen how it can actually hurt your score because if they report late fees, so it'd be interesting to take a look to see how it can actually help. And what's interesting about this is, first of all, the public library has a lot more than what it had when I was a kid. It just had books, and now they have books and CDs, and they even have DVDs. So you might be able to improve your credit by getting rid of some of those late fees that you have on Blockbuster if you're a Blockbuster user or a similar service. And the other thing is that if you're reducing your purchases of CDs and DVDs, that you might actually be able to save a little money, and that might actually help your credit score as well. So saving money always helps your credit score in the end because you're keeping your credit utilization a little bit lower. So let's talk about how this works. So here's the San Francisco Public Library site, and I'm going to give you a heads up first of all that this site is a little bit slower. You have to be a little bit more patient, but it's worth it because it's free, and as I go into here, the services are extremely worthwhile. So I'm doing a search here on Suze Orman, and you can see the results here that there are quite a few different results. So the first one is a DVD, second one is a book. Let's note that that book is the Spanish version of Suze Orman's book on women and money. And then there's just lots of different choices. So the first thing that I notice is that the breadth and depth of what's offered in the public library is just fantastic. And so I'm going to go ahead and see where this is available. And then I'm going to go up, and I see it's in a number of different branches, and I'm going to request it. Now, I've already sort of preset the branch that's closest to me, and so it's going to deliver that to my branch when it becomes available. So, pretty cool thing. So the next thing that happens is I'm actually going to get a notice when the book is available. So in this case, I've asked for George Soros' book on the credit crisis, and it's giving me a notification that says, hey, it's now arrived at your branch, and we want you to pick it up by, in this case, 7/12/08. So that's pretty cool that I'm getting these notifications via email and can go in and actually pick that up. So, but I'm also getting notifications when I'm about to be late, and I think this is just fantastic, and you won't see this in most business models because a lot of business models is where they make their money, right? So public library, they're all about the service of trying to get that book back and get it on to the next person. So it's saying, hey, the list of items here are due back soon. So I've got a couple of books here, and it's letting me know, hey, these are about to be due, and I think I got this email on 6/29, and the books were due a couple days later. So it's really timely in terms of a nice reminder. So really like this about the public library as well. So as a recap, you know, libraries are much better service with the internet. I think we always think public libraries in some ways aren't needed as much with the invention of the internet or the innovation of the internet, and the case is really to be made that it's a better service now because of the tie-in with, you know, with the internet notifications and the breadth and depth of the different types of data that they have. So we hope you'll actually try out the public library, and to learn more about Video Credit Score, you know where to come, VideoCreditScore.com. Remember, everyone's situation is different. Be sure to contact a financial advisor or a credit counseling professional before making important financial decisions. This video broadcast is for educational purposes and not a substitute for receiving personalized professional advice.